Hi, I'm Scott from Psoas Massage and Bodywork. I'm here with Nathalie Marchino, who's going to be representing her national country for the Olympics in rugby sevens this year. She's also played on 3 World Cup teams for the U.S. And she had to kind of switch over a bit to make it to the Olympics and play for Colombia instead of the U.S. team. I won't go into that, but even though she's playing with Colombia, we're still going to help her out and see if we can make her better and make her Olympic experience very good. Today we're going to be doing a Psoas stretch. Natalie does this with our coach in a little bit of a different way than we're going to show it here, but we'll see how this works out. I'm going to give you a little bit of tips, maybe how to do it, how she does it, if you actually understand that system, but I'm going to keep it a little bit safer today with doing this in a little bit more of a passive way. Okay, so now we have Natalie on the table in her starting position. If you have a table, it's great. You can't really do this on the floor, so you need something to be laying on. I want her to have her shoulder and her hip all the way on the side of the table. And then we're going to put her into a different position from this position. But first I'm going to just give you a little bit of information about what we're actually stretching. Her psoas is deep in her belly, and it comes down and attaches to the inner upper thigh on the femur. And every time she lifts her leg, she stretches, she uses it. Every time she brings her leg back down and extends it, she's stretching it. The issue that she's having is she doesn't have enough length. That's why our coach is trying to get her to do more of these stretches so she can have more length. So we're going to be lengthening that muscle by extending it. We're starting in this position right here. Bring your legs up. Grab that there. One hand on the shoulder, one hand on the opposite hip, and we're going to just twist. So that this hip stays on the table, this hip is off so we can get extension. We're going to take her foot and put it on my chest while we extend this. And now we're starting to get a stretch on that psoas. And I can feel that psoas stretching and letting me stretch. She has really good control of her body. I can feel that she's actually letting me get deeper into this stretch. If you're the partner here, don't push this too hard. The psoas is going to definitely fight back if you don't. You want to work with her nervous system and just kind of get it to the point where her hip is feeling good enough that it can let go. If you go too fast or too far, it's going to fight back. So I could get more. We're probably not going to do much more right here for the sake of this video, but why don't we take your left hand, lift it up over. So again, it attaches inner upper thigh and here. I'm going to have her use that arm to lift her ribs. So she's taking the psoas and its upper attachment in that direction. And I can feel that. That tightens up a little bit. You feel that a little bit more?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so play around with this. Obviously you need a partner. Get a good partner, someone that's going to be slow with you and be able to make sure that they're not going too fast or too far. But give this a try. Let us know how it works. And again, Scott from Psoas Massage and Bodywork, Nathalie Marchino, Colombian rugby. Bye.